What if one day you woke up and your country was bankrupt? Banks are closed. Your money is worthless. Stores are empty. People panic, and the government scrambles to keep order. It sounds extreme, right? Something that only happens in history books or faraway places. But economic collapse is very real, and it has happened again and again throughout history. Rome, the Weimar Republic, Argentina, Venezuela. Entire economies have crumbled, leaving behind ruined currencies, starving populations, and total financial chaos. But here's the thing. Countries don't just go bankrupt overnight. Economic collapse follows a pattern, a slow-motion train wreck that unfolds in stages. By the time people realize what's happening, it's usually too late. So, how does a country go bankrupt? What are the warning signs? And could it happen where you live? Let's break it down. The first signs: the economy starts to crack. No collapse begins with a sudden explosion. It starts with small cracks. Problems that seem manageable at first. Maybe inflation is creeping up, maybe government debt is growing, but life goes on. People don't panic because things still feel normal. Governments love to spend more than they earn. In the short term, it doesn't seem like a big deal. They borrow money, print more if necessary, and push the problem into the future. But debt keeps growing. At first, people trust that their government will handle it. They believe the economy is strong. But beneath the surface, the pressure is building. Investors start to doubt whether the country can actually pay back what it owes. And when confidence starts to shake, that's when things begin to spiral. The downward spiral, the currency loses value. One of the earliest signs of serious trouble is when a country's currency starts to lose value. Fast. Imagine this. One year, your groceries cost $50. The next year, they're $80, then $120. And soon, people are racing to spend their money as fast as possible before prices rise again. That's what inflation does. It erodes your savings, making everything more expensive. Governments try to control inflation. They raise interest rates, tighten policies, or try to reassure the public. But if debt is out of control, none of that works. Trust is gone, and once that happens, the currency starts free-falling. People stop saving and start hoarding goods. They buy gold, foreign currency, anything to protect their wealth. And then something even more dangerous happens. The banking system breaks down. At this stage, fear has taken over. People rush to the banks to withdraw their savings, only to find the doors locked. Bank runs happen when everyone tries to pull their money out at the same time, leaving banks with nothing to give. When this happens, governments have only two options: print more money or impose capital controls. Either way, confidence is shattered. People realize this isn't just a crisis, this is a collapse. Foreign investors pull out, the stock market crashes, unemployment skyrockets. The country is now in full-blown crisis mode. The government tries to save itself. When countries reach this stage, governments do what they do best: deny, delay, and deceive. They promise stability, make new policies, and even change currency to trick the public. But people know better. They've seen their life savings vanish. Businesses shut down. Crime rises. Basic necessities become luxuries. Food, medicine, fuel. Everything is either unaffordable or impossible to find. At this point, the government has lost control. Protests erupt. People demand answers. And in some cases, governments collapse along with the economy. The final stage: total collapse or recovery. At the end of the road, there are only two possibilities: recovery or complete failure. Some countries manage to climb back, but it's never easy. It takes massive reforms, painful austerity measures, and years of rebuilding trust. Countries like Germany after hyperinflation or Iceland after the 2008 crisis managed to recover, but only after radical economic shifts. Other countries aren't so lucky. When a government defaults, international lenders stop funding them. The country becomes a financial pariah, unable to borrow money, import goods, or pay its debts. The rich flee, and the rest are left to survive however they can. Just look at Venezuela, where hyperinflation turned salaries into worthless paper and millions fled the country. Or Argentina, which has defaulted on its debt multiple times, each collapse devastating the economy further. A country can go bankrupt, but its people are the ones who suffer the most. Could this happen to your country? You might be thinking, sure, this happens in developing nations, but it could never happen where I live, right? Think again. No country is immune to bad decisions, reckless spending, or economic mismanagement. If history has taught us anything, it's that no empire lasts forever. The signs are always there: rising debt, inflation, instability. The question is, will people see it before it's too late? What do you think? Have you seen warning signs in your country? Do you think we're heading toward another financial crisis? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of global economics, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.